Welcome everyone. I want to show you a change that we've made to the way that my fillers work in Mozaik. So if you do frameless cabinets and you add fillers or L fillers at a wall, you probably already know that it does create an issue with when you do the countertops. It will, since the filler is not the same depth as the countertop, it will create a separate countertop. So do auto build tops, and you see that it's now created a separate countertop, and that's because the filler is set to 24 7/8 and the cabinet is set to 24, so it sees it as a separate section and it creates a separate countertop for it. Now you notice that this filler, the countertop behaved correctly at this filler. So let me go in and show you the change that we made to this. So we like to bring our L fillers out flush with the face of our doors, and in order to do that, we need to set the fillers at 24 7/8, which again makes them deeper than the cabinet. Now this one here, you'll notice, is set to 24, and what we did is adjusted the 3D positioning of the filler parts so that we can put it at 24, but the parts actually move out to where they need to be, so it's visually correct. So to do that, we added a global parameter. Come into my frameless cabinet parameters. So to do that, you go to the other tab, and we added this DTP parameter, door thickness plus projection, and I added 3 options. To do that, you come to this button, pick the option list, and then I just put in the 3 options that we wanted. So if I have a 7/8 inch door thickness plus projections, I have a 3/4 inch door plus a 1/8 projection for my hinge clearance. We use a lot of what we call Euro doors or skinny shaker doors. We build those at 15/16 thick. So for those, I want my door thickness plus projection to be at 1 1/16 inch. And then if you have a 1 inch thick door, you would want that to be at 1 1/8 inch. So that's why we have those 3 options. So add the parameter on the global level, that way you can change it across the entire job at once. Or you can bring it into the particular cabinet by adding it on the parameters tab. You would come in here, pick this, and then in this case you could set this one different than all the rest if there was a particular application that you needed it. So now let me show you how we made that work on the part level. You need to add parameters to the parts to move them. So first we're going to change the style and edit your 3D position, and then your front to back, and it's going to be some if-then statements. So DTP is our parameter, is equal to 1. So this part is a little confusing. So this is the position in the list. It's not the value of the choice, it's the position in the list, and then you need to know what your value was. So if then this equals negative 0.875 times TOMM. TOMM is 2 millimeters, and this negative 0.875, like that's the value of position 1 in that list. And I want it to be negative because I want it to move out away from the wall. And then we'll add the other 2 positions. And again, that's going to be negative 1 point times TOMM. And this one was negative 1/8. So do OK. And if we go and look at the part, we should see that the miter is separated. So you see that the style pulled away from the plywood piece, which means it moved out the 7/8 that we want. So now we just move the plywood piece out as well. Again, front to back, and it's the same set of parameters. Now that we have those added, let's go back and look at our part. And you see that that miter is now tight again. And when we go and look at this, so now that behaved correctly, although it is out too far because I still have it set at 24 and 7/8. So I'll change that to 24. And so now it's out the extra 7/8. And if I were to adjust my door reveal here for the 1/8 inch for the hinges, these 2 points would line up. So now when I go back to my countertops and I build a countertop, it's going to build it straight across. So saves you a few seconds each, saves some aggravation on changing the countertops. I hope this helps. Please like and follow. Thanks for watching.